that, hey, whatever is missing, whatever is not being put in by my earthly father, it's our heavenly Father that's filling it up. Alam mo kapatid, I didn't know that I had a gift. And I also didn't know that I was sharing my gift. Ikaw, alam mo ba na meron kang gift? Meron kang regalo? Anong ginagawa mo sa regalo mo? I remember, if you were one of my childhood friends, you would know that even if I didn't have knowledge about the Christian faith, just a little, the church was part of my playground. Bakit? Kasi nasa neighborhood lang namin. Now, one day, isang araw, nasa likod ako ng simbahan. And maybe I was just waiting for my playmate to come. And then suddenly, somebody approached me speaking in Tagalog. He was a seminarian at the time. Sabi niya, Chris, actually hindi pa Chris ang tawag sa akin noon. Tito, meron kaming workshop this coming Saturday para sa mga altar servers. Masaya yun. Mag-serve, mag-assist kay Father during Mass. Sabi niya, sama ka. And he was so friendly, he was so kind. But the weirdo in me and the very shy boy in me didn't know how to respond. Siguro sabi niya, ano ba naman tong batang to? Di marunong, yes or no lang naman. Now, syempre, it didn't help that he was speaking in Tagalog kasi ang native language ko po ay kankana eh. But I just listened to him. But when Saturday came, I attended the workshop. And then I listened intently, and there I learned about the chalice, the corporal, the purificator, the paten. Wow! And even how to pronounce the word altar. Kala ko, altar, okay na yun. Sabi nung isang seminarian, sabi, altar. Wow. I-pronounce mo ngayon, sabi mo, altar. Ayan. Baka sabihin, anong nangyayari sa nanonood na to? But anyway, so I went there, and then I did my best. I learned about the basics, and there I became an altar server. And at that time, I was just so happy. I was enjoying. I was being given the privilege because I was a poor boy, but given this privilege. Bakit sabi kong poor? Kasi mahirap lang naman talaga kami. At bakit sabi kong privileged? Kasi I was being given the opportunity to serve in the altar. Serve in church. Alam mo kapatid, hindi ko nga alam yun na Noon ay tawag doon is gift. Noon, hindi ko alam tawagin na I was sharing my gift. Hindi ko alam na service pala yun. It's only when I went to high school that I understand, okay, may service pala. May tinatawag din silang sharing your gift. So I was enjoying. And that was, I think, what I say, one of the concrete gifts that I shared in church. And why am I talking about that? Because today we are being called to serve in the church. Pero paano? Minsan hindi natin gets. Alam mo, pag hindi ako naka-assign na mag-serve that day, I would look around and something caught my attention. It was the musical instruments. I saw the drum set. Wow, pwede siguro to. Pero naunang lumapit sa akin yung gitara. Sabi ko, subukan ko nga ito. Abay, parang complicated. Binitawan ko, and then I took the drumstick. Sabi ko, parang mas simple ito. Of course, the drummer would tell you it's complicated as well. But there, I went and learned about the basics. At least, trying to just beat with the rhythm of the song. And if there's no drummer for that day, I would sit there and play the drums. And I would enjoy, and I would just give my best. And then, one Sunday afternoon, I would walk outside and merong isang mama. Yeah, di ba? Sabi natin, mama, a gentleman. Yan. Hindi yung, yeah. Sabi niya, uy, sino pwede man the drums I did kaon yan? Who was playing the drums earlier? And every time somebody would say that, I would know that I've been committing a lot of mistakes. But it was okay for me. What To me, what matters is that I was giving my best and I was trying to uplift the music service. Pero syempre, minsan sa ating service sa church, may mga nangyayari. Yung aming gitarista, gagraduate. Kailangan mag-college na siya. Syempre, sa Kibungan, where I grew up, walang college doon. So he had to leave our town. So you know that during Sunday services, mass or prayer meetings, kasi kulang tayo ng pare, yung mga tinatawag dyan na magpare kayo, ha? Umalis na yung gitarista, no? So, hindi na ako makapag-drums. Weird naman, no? Kung magda-drums ako sa acapella. Di ba? Pwede ba yun, band? Hindi daw pwede. So I had to learn how to play the guitar. There were 2 guitars, but nobody was playing it. Nobody. And so I tried to give my best. I learned the basics. And then I would practice before the service. And then, you know that it's difficult. But there, I was just giving my best. And then one Sunday, after a prayer meeting, may lumapit sa akin. Isang tita, sabi niya, "Oy Chris, oy Tito, I say paborito mo. Is that your favorite? I noticed that you've been playing that same song for our entrance song. Pare-pareho, 4. Sabi ko, "Auntie, pasensya niya. Sorry, kasi it's the only song that I could play." Kasi it only has 2 chords, A and D. Tapos pagdating sa chorus, dagdagan mo ng pangatlo, D. And there I was just happy. And then along the way, unti-unti, nag-grow din pala ako. Little did I know that my service in church was helping me grow in competence, in confidence, in social skills. Sabi ko, di ba, mahihain talaga ako. But my service helped me grow as a person. That helped me deliver when I went to work, when I started to do business, and what I do now. But you know, sometimes, when we serve, meron pa rin mga challenges yan. Di ba? Akala natin, sige Lord, I will follow you. Diba? And then here comes the challenges. Minsan sabihin natin, bakit Lord? Why are you giving all these problems? Nagsiserve naman ako sa iyo. Hindi. Doesn't happen. One day, I was given the opportunity, being the coordinator of our youth group then, to attend a national gathering in Cavite. To me, at that time, it was a big deal for me because that was the farthest that I could go at the time. And then, I was so excited to meet youth leaders from all over the country, from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. But there was something in that event that I observed. Even if that was a national event, there's something missing. There was a shortage of instrumentalists. May isang gitara, may isang tambourine, pero walang nagigitara. And because I knew a little, I volunteered. Nag-volunteer ako. So there I was just giving my best. Imagine this. This boy who came from the far, small, unspoken town of Kibungan, a very shy boy, not so talented, not so gifted, but there he is, just playing his best so that the youth leaders from all over the country will sing their hearts out to God. Alam mo kapatid, siguro feeling mo hindi ka talented. Siguro feeling mo hindi ka gifted. And again, I'm not just talking about guitar or music or anything. It could be in many forms. Now use that. Use that. Kasi itong na-realize ko sa buhay, oftentimes, availability trumps ability. Nasundan mo yun? Paano pag pa-combinein mo na lang? You be available and combine that with your ability. It's going to be a wonderful combination. It's going to be a wonderful combination. So here's the thing. In what ways can you serve? Serve in many ways. If you're gifted in singing, sing. If you can play guitar, play the guitar. If you can wipe up and clean off those dust, then please join the cleaning ministry. If you're good in cooking, join the food ministry. If you're good in eating, magtira ka naman para sa iba. Diba? If you're good in aligning the chairs from left to right, from back to front, please help in setting up the chairs when we come back with the live face-to-face gatherings. And right now with this pandemic, even churches had to stream their services online. Do you have skill in the technical field? Go serve. Go share. But why are we going to share? Why are we going to serve? Nabanggit ko na kanina na tayo ang unang nagbe-benefit when you do it. So do it. But here's a deeper reason. Here's a deeper reason why we serve. And I would say that the deeper reason why we serve is this is our faint and humble response to the great, extravagant love, grace, and mercy of God. We are just giving our best because before we serve Him, He served us first. We love because He first loved us. But sometimes we ask, Lord, mahal mo talaga ako. Bakit ko nararanasan to? Bakit may mga challenges? Bakit may mga pandemic na to? Alam mo, nung bata ako, tinatanong ko din yan eh. I was asking that question when I hear at the middle of the night my mother and father arguing because of something. You know, you have to understand that my father is like this. He's a good man, yes. He's been serving in the church, catechist, even as a leader in the community with small pay or without pay. But he has this weakness, alcohol. Pag nakainom po siya ay nalalasing siya at nagtatransform siya. Isa siyang transformer. Pero hindi to save the world, but somehow to endanger the community. Why? Because of the things he's uttering. He would say something na hindi nyo na-gets ito. He would tell that to the community. He would even say something, things that may not have been supported by his wife, our mother. And maybe he had this great and good intention. Maybe he had this. But the manner of saying it was not in the right way. And so I was asking, Lord, mahal mo talaga ako. But looking back now, my friend, hindi ko alam yung challenge mo, but to me, looking back now, I realized that I was just thankful that we held on. But rather, here's the news. God held on. He held us together. And God was there. He's been working in mysterious ways that even before my father passed away in 2010, there was this sense of peace. Why? Because even if as I grew, there was this anger that grew in me. One day, it withered. One day, I was learning in faith and I realized that, hey, whatever is missing, whatever is not being put in by my earthly father, it's our Heavenly Father that's filling it up. My friend, God is there in your life. God has been there in your gloomy and happy days. God has been there in your trials and triumphs. God has been there God is there even in the midst of this pandemic. There is a deeper reason why all these things are happening. Look back at your life. God has been there with you. God is here with you, and He will be with you through it